email, there are evidence, to that effect, making passing information and making live broadcasts and otherwise in the name pretending to be Adura, which is a very grave, criminal offense. And in the whole saga, he has impersonated Adura. He has committed fraud. He was even lying that that he needed money. Meanwhile, purporting it to be that it's Adura that was asking for money online to say, oh, I know the killer of my brother, and this is what happened. Oh, somebody pushed it was the wife who pushed the brother. How could he, as close as he is to the brother, how could he now say, how could he have known who killed the brother and keep quiet? This is a very grave allegation that cannot be substantiated. Unfortunately, it's Damola that was asking for the money, whereas he was looking for the money for himself. So that person was acting as if it was Adura who was asking for this money, whereas it's an impostor. Unfortunately, the person who is who is at the center of this whole thing, who is spreading this scandalous information, has now known that it was all fake. Yet he wants to continue, or he has continued to do it so that to get this followership online. You understand? This is why some of them used to do some of these things, and we must stop it. We must nip it in the bud. And if they don't tender unreserved apology, we are going to take an action on behalf of them, on behalf of Wunmi and on behalf of Adura, to clear their name of these defamatory statements. And I'm talking about the person of this artist, Yomi Fabiyi. I think he should know, but some of them, you look at it that they are accidental activists online. If he is online, if he is being professional, if somebody is telling you anything, you go further to investigate it and know is it true, is it false, because once you post it online, it becomes permanent. Except you retract, even when you are retracting, some people will have saved it in permanent form. And up to today, Yomi Fabiyi or any of his cronies, whether it's Karima or is it the other one there, is it Buki Jesse or whoever, any one of them who has been working in cahoots with him cannot bring any evidence where Adura send voice note or made a call to him or did a video with him. These are the way you can prove some of these allegations. It's not something somebody was chatting with you and telling you stories and you believe it, and you are now scrolling it and sending it and spreading the rumor. It's very unfortunate, it's unprofessional, it is diabolical, and it's evil, especially if coming from somebody like Yomi Fabiyi, who calls himself an activist. It's very, very disappointing. These are the areas we have to clear, and I think it is necessary.
I have questions.
Yeah, questions?
Okay, give me one minute. Yeah. Firstly, can you please provide more detailed evidence about that has been gathered so far, such as the bank transaction, the TikTok hacking logs, or
there's evidence of change of password. There's evidence of.
Hold on. So be looking at the camera. You are looking.
Okay.
Sir, before you start, you mention your full name, sir.
My name is Kadir Akindolu, a lawyer to Mohbad's family, Wunmi, Mohbad's mother, Mohbad's son, and Adura.
Right.
So I'm a right activist, and I hate injustice anywhere. So wherever I see it, I try to fight it. This is one of it. A young innocent man cannot just be destroyed and will keep quiet, because we owe the society a duty to inform the public accurately and to protect the interest of any innocent person. It doesn't have to be even my client. Even if I don't know him, I will do what I am doing if I am involved. This is just the situation. And as to evidence, we have evidence of unauthorized changing of password, evidence of logging in, we have evidence of changing of password, we have evidence of hacking of the TikTok, we have evidence of the timeline, and so on and so forth. We have the evidence of the bank transaction of 350,000 with which Damola bought the phone from Adura. So all these things are there, which this guy Fabiyi has become aware of. The police have become aware of this. Unfortunately, the Fabiyi and his cohorts still want to continue to damage the reputation of an innocent guy. You understand? It's very unfortunate, because Fabiyi himself, who said he's an activist, should also be interested in the growth of this young guy, like every other Nigerian is. You understand? So I don't see any reason why he would want to persist in this kind of spreading falsehood and rumor, because it may not, maybe it may be permissible, pardonable, though not really pardonable, but at least it can be excusable if you say you don't know. But by the time you have become aware, they have told you the truth. You have even met with the impostor. You understand? Apologized that it was the work of the devil. It was actually true that he had into the account of a reasonable person who has no other ulterior motive or personal interest to gain, maybe to gain followership and all that and crowd on his page, should have just insisting that this person, is Adura, is when you have all evidence to say it is not so. We are not telling. If we have further evidence of video, if we have evidence of voice note or phone calls to him from Adura to this effect, he should bring it out. But anybody can just chat as as you are on anything. If you are on any program or WhatsApp or any social media, anybody can chat you up and say, I am Mr. President, and talk like and do as if he is the president chatting with you. So it now behoves you as the organizer or the producer of that thing or that program or whatever, or laptop or social media show, to go behind the curtain and investigate this person, whether it's true, is truly the person he said he is. So this is very important. But Yomi Fabiyi didn't do it, all his cohorts did not do it, But some of these people, you can understand. As a lawyer, I know that there's freedom of speech, but your freedom of speech stops where the right of others start. You can't use the some cheap follower who can believe everything to now be defaming people. It's very unjust. It's unkind. It's uncalled for.
Okay, another question, sir. Thank you for clarifying that. Do you believe that Yomi Fabiyi's continued actions have intent unveil what everybody is looking out for, justice for Mohbad? What led to the sudden death of the young man?
You see, today in Nigeria, everybody is shouting justice for Mohbad. But I can tell you very well that behind the cloak of this shout for justice is the personal interest of what they are making from it. Exactly. Some people have become millionaire from this, by streamlining, by telling all sorts of fake lies and all that. There are so many of them online. You understand? It's not really justice for Mohbad. If they are actually is injustice for Mohbad, let these young guys sleep. Guys sleep. asking for. There is no two asking for. There is no two way than malicious. If they have
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Another question. What impact have Yomi Fabiyi's public statements? And this is not about Yomi Fabiyi alone. There are other people too that have been talking about, even though we heard about him arresting Damola Yinde to Ogombo and Ogombo transferring the case to Ikeja. And we still see a lot of people on TikTok and social media insisting that that action was still from Adura. So what impact have Yomi Fabiyi's public statement or petition that he posted on his page had on Adura's reputation and emotional well-being?
It has a lot of, impact, negative impact on his reputation. It's only those who don't have reputation that will not want to protect it. But as a young man, the future is still very bright, very, very bright. He can become more popular than Mohbad tomorrow, which we are praying. But then, which everybody should pray for. But so somebody do not think, because I have the social media at my hand, I have people who follow me or who are following me, let me pull this person down, let me drag him down, let me bring negative news about him so that I can have followers, so that there can be traffic on my page. This is what Yomi Fabiyi is doing from all I am seeing here. I would not have been so critical about him if he had not been informed, or if he had been informed informally. But he was informed formally through the police at the police station. Do you understand? It's not by the roadside. It's not at a mechanic workshop. It's not at any lawyer's office or anywhere at all, but at the police station. And they even brought the impostor. This is the person you have been chatting with, or that has been chatting with you. It's not Adura. What else do you want? So if there is no personal interest or personal gain that is driving that, I think it should just desist from this kind of thing, thenceforth, and say, it's a mistaken identity. So without saying that, I think it's proper for Adura and Wunmi to sue him for defamation.
All right. That was going to be my last question. I wanted to ask if legal action will be taken against Yomi Fabiyi or whoever or whichever party or whoever on social media are standing to defame Adura or Mrs. Wunmi Aloba. For defamation and the damage caused to Adura. And what are the potential legal consequences for Yomi Fabiyi if he continues to spread these false allegations?
Yeah, you see, spreading of false allegations is viewed with serious consequences under our law, and even it's two-pronged. You can go civil, you can go criminal. If you have defamed somebody and he can sue you directly and claim heavy damages from you. You understand, to clear his name. But from whatever angle we look at it, when we are saying something that you cannot prove, do you understand? That person, has every right under the law to take you up and go to social media and say anything. However, when you are saying it, just know that in case, the person that you are speaking against or you are talking about knows his right and is ready to enforce it. That would be a big problem for you.
Thank you, sir. So on Mr. Damola Ayinde, what legal actions will be taken against Damola for damaging Adura's reputation and shifting blame? And what penalties do you think could Damola face if found guilty of fraud, evidence tampering? Damola face if found guilty of fraud, evidence tampering, or impersonation?
Yeah, there are a lot of things that could be. His own is multi-dimensional. You understand, in shape, because one, he has committed, he has illegally committed fraud. He has committed, impersonation. He has committed what we call OBT, obtained by false pretense. you know, which in general terms we call 419. You pretend to be what you know you are not, and you now get money in return. Give me 10 naira, I have a basket of food to sell to you. I am Adura. Give me money so that I can give you evidence when the evidence is not in existence. You understand? The problem Yomi Fabiyi may even have is this: if an action for defamation or libel is taken against him, and the guy comes out and says, "Yes, actually, I was the one talking to him. It was not Adura." He can never have any defense. There is no, even if you pick the best player in the world. There is no, even if you pick the best player in the world. Well, we say it's something to look at, but I think if you are saying you are talking to Santa Claus, and Santa Claus has come out and said we have never met, you understand, and that person is now suing you for damages, I don't think there is a way you can really go out of it. So he has to be very careful as well. If he is dancing and people are following him, he should know that dancing can be deceitful.
Thank you, sir. So I have a question about Mohbad's death.
Yeah.
How will evidence that Mr. Yomi Fabiyi and Mr. Damola claim to have, how would this evidence be verified and used to uncover the truth about Mohbad's death?
It can only be useful if it is true. But you can see now there are pieces of lies, tissues of lies. You understand, from the pit of hell. You understand? Somebody has come out to say, you know, he has illegally impersonated Adura to say, oh, it's Adura that is charged. Now, if it has been found out to be that it's not Adura, that evidence goes to no issue. There is no how it can help in unraveling the cause of death of, you know, Mohbad. It would have been a different thing if this guy has talked to his gun and said, yes, I know of this, or if it has become very truthful that it was you know, Adura, and Adura comes out to say, yes, I am the one, I know this, I know that. But Adura said, come out to say, no, I didn't say this. I couldn't have been demanding money, you know, to give evidence. I have already given evidence of all I knew about the death of my brother, and now how can it be that I will now be lying? So anything after that cannot be useful to the court. It's only the truth that the court can use. Once it's a lie or it contains issues of lies like this one, or pack of lies, no court of law will rely on such things.
I have another question. Are there plans to hold accountable?
Nobody can arrest anybody except when you have crossed the red line. Do you understand? Everybody has the right. Mohbad's death is a death that everybody is interested in. Everybody wants to know the truth. So, but if you want to talk, since the matter is in court, you can't just castigate the court and say, oh, the judge is due, or the court is due, which some people are doing ignorantly out of, you know, inexperience or whatever, or lack of knowledge. You can't be commenting like that and say, oh, this judge has done, except you can have concrete evidence. And if you have the concrete evidence, there are agencies you can write to, not to go on social media and be spreading falsehood or lies. You understand? So these are the things. The government is not concerned that you hear your view. If you hear it constructively, if you hear it reasonably, if you hear it logically, and in a way that is permitted by law. But when you do it the other way around, and it's looking like blackmailing or spreading of lies, the law can seriously deal with you.
Okay, sir. Lastly, this should be my last question in case any other person have a question. What are the next key steps in unveiling the truth about Mohbad's death, and how is the current case connected? I mean, the current case relating to Adura connected to this?
No, it purported findings. You understand?
Okay.
Of Yomi Fabiyi is correct. To say, oh, I am the person who pushed this guy to death and so on, but it's not correct. So it cannot have any bearing on.
Have you seen the video,
He's standing on his own. You understand?
Yes, sir.
He's standing on his own. Do you understand? Where if you are coming out to say, oh, somebody is talking to you and he say he knows you are not showing the picture of that person where you are, I mean the video of that person where you are talking and he's telling you this. You are not also showing coming to confirm that, oh, truly I spoke, coming to confirm that, oh, truly I spoke with Yomi Fabiyi. That this was what happened. Who is the detector? Publicity.
He claimed to have a video evidence and CCTV footage.
Yes, it is. There's different. There's difference between claim. You understand?
Yes.
And proof. You understand? Okay. A claim. You have just said it. Is your word against Now, if he has the video, let him release it. Let him give it to the police. He was at the police station. Why didn't he release the video? He was at the police station. Why did he not release the other evidence that he's having? If you have it, there is Yoruba people say it's only a bad hand that stays under the cloth. You bring it out if you have a good hand. You understand? You don't need to hide. There is no hiding place for a golden fish. If you have good evidence, you will front it. You will be so confident to say, oh yeah, take me to court, I have it. This is it, I am fronting it. But not just saying it just for the purpose of people following you. It's very sad. I think Nigeria should regulate the social media. I'm one of the advocates of that it should regulate the social media so that it should not, because the advantage is there. But people use it, you understand? There are people almost sent the professional journalists out of the business because you see, is it a cake or half-baked people, people telling you that we are journalists, oh, I'm an activist, oh, I am this. Is a TikToker a journalist? You understand? We are professional journalists who do this. So anybody who is doing his activism on social media, I call them accidental activists. If you are doing it, you must know. The law is there watching you. And if you defame anybody, that person will have the right to take you up and claim heavy damages against you.
Thank you, sir. So it's not only Yomi Fabiyi that has been doing this on social media. We have other platforms to Latisne, Papariano coming together to defame, even though after publicly coming to say that this has been reported at the police station. So what are the legal consequences that these people could face for spreading false allegations that have harmed this young man?
No, you see, it's until when the young man takes it up and sue them. You understand? Let the court speak. And is it true? Is it once it cannot be proved that he has done this, is also libelous of Wunmi, the wife of the image of the family of Mohbad. You understand, including the mother and all that. You understand? So it's something that is touching on everybody. It's even something that is staining Nigerian judicial system. That this kind of thing exists. What is the judiciary doing about it? So if he has his evidence, we want him to bring it, but we are going to do a letter to him to either withdraw that statement, or we will take the normal action. I know him very well. he loves this kind of thing because of the people that will be following him. You see him talking cheap popularity. That's what he's looking for. It's not even apart from those people you mentioned. We have people like Karima. We have Bukky Jesse and the rest of them. When they talk, the last time when Bukky Jesse libeled us about issue of DNA, we issued a statement from our firm that if you are lying from the pit of hell, if you have he said he had the result of the DNA, and I'm challenging, bring the result out. If you have it. To Nigeria, let me just know your address. I will sue you out of existence. The next day you pulled off everything. He pulled everything down. He pulled everything down. You can't fraud, frustrated people like Karima, people like Bukky Jesse and the rest of them. So Yomi Fabiyi has a name. He's an actor that we respect in Nigeria. So he should not go further by lies. They should not believe anything said by Yomi Fabiyi. They have issues of lies. They shouldn't follow the unholy alliance between Yomi Fabiyi and Karima, all in the bid to say, we want to pull down Wunmi at top, or want to pull down Adura, or want to overstretch or destroy Adura family for our own personal gain. This is what we are fighting. They are not fighting. This is what we are fighting. They are not fighting justice from bad. They are fighting justice for their pocket. They are fighting justice for their pocket. That is. They are fighting justice for their pocket. That is just the truth of the matter. If they are well engaged abroad, they won't be concerned with all these mundane issues.
And impressingly, Karimo has not been part of this evil intention.
No.
For a very funny reason, she's been fighting for Adura. She's been fighting all these people, even against. And they're dragging out with Adura.
Now the issue is this: if he is doing that, you can now see the house of a house that cannot. You see, light don't go far. Do you understand? Light will not go far. He used to be one of them. Now, if he's going out, you know that the truth is revealing itself. That's the way God works. You understand? The truth is revealing itself. Coming around because there's an allegation that she and Yomi Fabiyi were also in cahoots in respect of this. You understand? Yes. But if she has come to do that on the way she has done recently, it means she's trying to wipe off himself. She's trying to clear himself. She's trying to clean himself and move away from falsehood now to come and join light. If it's in darkness before, this is just the truth.
That will be my final question. In case any other person has a question.
I already said it. Because what I want to ask is, what do you want to tell us? That's what I
already said it.
Yeah.
You already answered
it.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you.
And away from me, do you want to say where the person is coming from?
MITV, right?
Okay, so we have. Thank you for coming. Thanks to everyone. Adura, thank you, and we
Justice for pocket.
Not justice for pockets.
Justice for their pocket.
Thank you, sir.
But there's often
God bless you,
Karima
sir. Thank you. God bless you. God bless.